help us with a tradition, as we always do, whatever the occasion at Temple Shir Shalom, we come together for services. Find someone you're sitting near, who you may or may not know. Introduce yourself to them and wish them a good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.
Hine ma tovu manai sheberachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manai sheberachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manai sheberachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Sheberachim gam yachad.
Sure. We get that part. So it's a special service for a few reasons, as we said. One, we're honoring our teachers tonight, too, and we have a number of our Shorish teachers here from our preschool age all the way to our high school staff, which is wonderful, and we give thanks for their commitment and dedication to us as well. We're also installing our new youth group board, but the biggest group that we have tonight is our high school seniors who will lead us in our worship. And, you know, this is always one of, for some of us at Temple, and I know for my good friend Mary Sue Munter always would tell me, as she raised me as a rabbi, that this was always her favorite service of the year as we watch our children. And a lot of these kids have spent their entire life at Temple who were named here on this bima and been a part of this as well. I know for us as parents, it's a blink of an eye, and suddenly we have 18-year-olds who are about to leave us and go on their way. And, you know, we can think of, well, last week we had this moment where Asher was coming home from a school trip at 2 in the morning on the hiking trip, whatever, and I'd fallen asleep, of course. I was supposed to go retrieve him, and the alarm, his phone, he called me, and I sort of woke up, and Leslie said, go, go, go. And I had this flashback like there was a crying baby in the crib who needed to be fed, and it was my turn to feed him, and that was yesterday. And I'm fairly confident that all of us parents feel that same way, that we're going to check on a baby in a crib to make sure they're actually, you know, breathing when they were being quiet for a moment. And now there are these young adults who we're proud of, and we get to celebrate. So, like all of you, I get to be a proud parent tonight and let our youth, our leaders, lead us in worship and celebrate with them as well. So we turn to them and to one of our seniors and our youth group president, Sophie Sherbet, to begin our service.
Let us welcome Shabbat with light and with love.
May we bring Shabbat into our hearts, into our souls, and into our homes.
May the glow of these candles light our way into the world.
May we never feel lost or alone with our people
by our side.
May the glow of these tapers bring a spirit of renewal to our lives.
May we see our world with eyes that are wise.
May the flames that we kindle inspire us with the warmth of our people and the faith they cherished. As we bless these candles, so may we be blessed by their light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu
We're on page 16. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, eternal our God, ruler of the universe, who has commanded us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. May we be blessed with the joy of Shabbat. May we be blessed with the holiness of Shabbat. May we be blessed with the warmth of Shabbat. May we be blessed with Shabbat peace. Amen.
Shabbat is to teach us that life can be filled with holiness and happiness only if we take the time to experience what the world has to offer. As we praise God for the sweetness of wine, so too do we express our appreciation for the sweetness of life, for all of the blessings that life has to offer, for home, health, love, work, friendship, and especially for the chance to appreciate the gifts we have been blessed with. Do we raise the cup that has symbolized the fruit of the vine and the joy of the Shabbat? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך ביהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. L'chaim.
I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love as I reach upward in prayer. I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world, and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy, to illumine all of us, and to bring that vision to life. We turn to page 20 and rise for the call to worship. Baruch et Adonai Hamvarah. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvarah leolam va'ed. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due, now and forever.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv arvim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishanei itim, umachalif et hazmanim, sader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtsono. Praised are you, our God, ruler of the world, who brings about the evening star. Your wisdom makes the dawn appear. You differentiate the times and seasons of our lives. The stars follow their courses as a sign of divine creative force in the universe. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei hoshech, v'choshet mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzivaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. You have created the day and night. Even though you cause the day to disappear, you bring on the night. You have developed a separation and distinction one from the other. We call you ruler of the universe, but you are our living God. May you create understanding among us so that we might never take nature for granted. Praised are you, our Creator, who causes night to fall. As we recite the watchword of our faith, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shokpecha uvkumecha uvshartam leot al yadecha v'chayu latotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kiddoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzaiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. You shall love the Eternal your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they shall be a symbol before your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I, the Eternal, am your God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I, the Eternal, am your God.
These eternal words have been a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Faith and choice bring understanding to the soul and sensitivity to the heart. In all times and places, our God has been a part of our lives. Our faith has been our rock and our help. We witnessed God's wonders when we went free from Egypt. When slavery's chains were broken, we witnessed it. May those who have the faith to believe also have the wisdom to be kind. O God, in whom we have all hope, we glorify your name now as our people have praised you throughout history.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורו עושה מלכותך ראו בניך וכאיים לפני משה. זה אלי ענו ואמרו, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך האלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא.
And in preparation for the Amidah, we rise together on page 25 of our prayer books and take a moment for our own private meditations.
לרצון עם רפי, עם רפי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי, There go on.
Adonai, Sifatif Tifta, Ufia Gita Hilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Isaac, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Ve'Anorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Hastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Megi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, Lima'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Otzer U'Moshiach U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Blessed is the eternal our God, and God of our ancestors,
Abraham, God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Leah, and God of Rachel, great, mighty, and exalted. You grant love and kindness to all your children. You remember the devotion of ages past. In your love, you bring redemption to their descendants for the sake of your name. You are our ruler and helper, our Savior and protector. Blessed is the eternal God, the shield of Abraham and the protector of Sarah.
Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atarav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofeh cholim, umatir asurim, Ukayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al geburot umido melach melech meimit umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Eternal is your power, O God. You are mighty to save. You rain dew upon us. In love you sustain the living. In the multitude of your mercies you preserve all. You uphold the falling and heal the sick, free the captives, and keep faith with your children in death as in life. Who is like you? Who is your equal, author of life and death, source of salvation. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of life. Atah kadosh v'shimchad kadosh, ukadoshim b'chol yom hallelujah chasela. Baruch atah Adonai hayel hakadosh. You are holy, and your name is holy, and we sing your praises every day. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu makeinu l'chagim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu makeinu l'chagim. Eloheinu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim.
Let us lie down in peace, O God, and permit us to wake up in the security of knowing that we are safe and loved. Be a shield around us and keep enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, and hunger far away from those we love. Keep us safe in the shadow of your wings, for you are our protector. You show compassion and mercy when you permit us the experience of seeing the shelter of your peace. Give it to your people Israel and the world a time of peace.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפל. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
As Israel has preserved the Sabbath, so the Sabbath has preserved Israel. It is an everlasting covenant between God and the children of Israel. It is a reminder of creation, for in 6 days God created the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day God sanctified all life with rest.
שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך אדום לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך אדום
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign with its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace.
Great traditions as part of our senior graduation service is that we asked some of them to share some reflections about their experiences in the Jewish community here at Temple and different opportunities that they have that they've been involved with as well. And it's great because, as you'll hear in a little bit, our class ranges in times that they've been connected to Temple, but always to the Jewish community as well. And so 3 of our seniors volunteered to represent their class tonight. And so we're going to get to hear 3 of them speak, and the easiest way was to go in alphabetical order. And so we'll start off with Sheldon Krause, then Brendan Lynn, and last is Sophie Sherman.
All right. So I volunteered to reflect at this service about a week ago, and forgot until about 30 minutes ago, which is pretty representative of my high school experience overall. So I think it's pretty fitting. So in my limited time, I ended up jotting down just most of my favorite memories that I have associated with Temple Shir Shalom, starting all the way back in 1st or 2nd grade, seeing my friends Asher and Nathan Moskowitz at Doherty, who eventually inspired me to go to Roper, a school that I've been at for 10 years. As I moved up to being a Mahoney, I started volunteering with Janet Kelly's 2nd grade class, which was a class that I was in once as a student. And so that was pretty crazy. Of course, my bar mitzvah, the 2014 Israel Family Mission, so many great memories on that trip, including watching the movie The Interview illegally during that whole thing. Of course, the 2016 Israel Teen Mission with Madison Zeidman and Jacob Zeidman. And I'm pretty sure the youngest on the entire trip, but I still ended up having a good time. Of course, getting into high school, joining SISTI and expanding my Jewish community. Of course, our annual SISTI trips, including our first trip to New York, in which our bus broke down for about 5 hours in Pennsylvania. Eventually, we got our friend Griffin Siegel to start participating in Shoresh and SISTI, and now he's one of the music leaders on Sunday mornings. Of course, in 10th grade, confirmation with Rabbi Daniel, helping us learn the 10 Commandments, and Rabbi Mike making tons of inappropriate jokes about the 10 Commandments. 10th grade, we also went on our SISTI trip to Chicago, which was in about 20-degree weather. So that was fun. In 11th grade, I began to take a leadership position on SISTI board by becoming the treasurer. And later that year, our SISTI trip to Washington, D.C. and learning about Travis Scott, my favorite rapper. In senior year, I became the photographer for Shoresh, which was nice because photography has been a passion of mine in recent years, and it was nice to have something actually come of that. And of course, our final trip to Cincinnati and getting to make even more memories with my best friends from Temple. Finally, going to Israel for a 3rd time and making even more amazing memories than the last times combined. And through all of this, getting the opportunity to help with some services, and especially at the end during the blessing of the children, standing with my parents, that's always just such a nice experience. I wouldn't trade those memories for the world. Shir Shalom has shaped nearly all of my religious experiences and many amazing social experiences, and I know that these amazing memories will stay with me for a long, long time.
Just like Shell, I signed up for this a week ago, and I also, too, forgot I was doing this. So I have a couple things I wrote on my phone about some of my memories here. So first off, I was at Temple since I was in kindergarten, I believe. So it's been like 12, 13-ish years now. So I got to see Temple kind of evolve as a whole, especially when I started Sissy. When I started Sissy, there was only, I want to say, we were lucky enough to get 20 to 25 people. Now we're getting like 50 people, which is cool to see. And if we don't have 50 people, it just seems weird. So it's cool to see that evolve. It's always cool because I met a lot of people here, like Asher, Nathan, and others who I didn't know before, or I wouldn't get to know. Temple as a whole, though, taught me a lot about what it was like to be a Jew in our world, not just in West Bloomfield, and how it's different. And I think that's kind of cool because I wouldn't have the perspective of what to think as a Jewish person in the world if I didn't go to Temple. Because in Sissy, they teach you a lot about what's going on, how does it affect us as Jews, and just the whole picture. And I wouldn't have that whole picture if I didn't go to Sissy. But my favorite memory was definitely my first trip I did with Sissy, which is a Cincinnati trip. And despite our bus also breaking down, just like the New York trip, it was still a fun trip, and it was fun being with everyone. But I definitely, if you would have told me that I would have met so many amazing people through Sissy and all the fun things we would have done at the beginning of my freshman year, that I would have met a bunch of friends, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But Sissy's definitely been something that I love to be at every Sunday and something I was happy to be a part of.
I remember coming to my first Sunday night school 4 years ago. My brother and I blasted Kanye the whole way to Temple, and he assured me that Sunday night school was a fun, welcoming space with good conversations, good people, and good food. Or as he phrased it, it's chill. Little did I know, Sissy would become a lot more than just a Sunday night ordeal for me. Whether it be coordinating with Coleman Young Elementary School in Detroit to plan our annual Tikkun Olam Field Day, or separating the cream from the cookie of 40 Oreos, my 4 years on Sissy board has presented me with opportunities and experiences that I will hold on to forever. To the seniors who joined me here tonight, isn't it crazy that we're finally here? As much as I have looked forward to this day, I've always been saddened by endings. The other day in the car, my dad asked me what things had the greatest impact on who I am as an individual so far. Temple immediately came to my mind, and as I thought about it more, I realized that this Temple community has played a huge role in shaping who I am and where I'm headed. My passion for activism and social justice is rooted in lessons of acceptance, tolerance, and humanity that were part of the core teachings of my Jewish education at Temple Shir Shalom Sunday School. From a young age, Rabbi Mike and Rabbi Dan emphasized the values of Tikkun Olam, our responsibility as Jews to repair the world. My education in Jewish values has helped me decide what I want to study in college next year and has brought me to a network of Jewish teens that are working to promote social justice and change. I truly feel blessed to be part of a Temple community that celebrates differences, teaches the importance of self-interpretation, and welcomes all. To conclude, I'd like to thank some of the people who have helped me and many of us up here to get to this milestone. Alia, thank you for teaching me the importance of leadership and for encouraging others to take a stand for what they believe in. Rabbi Mike, thank you for never failing to fill Sunday night school with laughter, for creating Sunday night school lessons with Rabbi Dan that truly have an impact on high school students, and for somehow putting up with our huge, crazy confirmation class. Rabbi Dan, thank you for showing all of us true selflessness and compassion towards others, and for making my teen mission trip to Israel this past summer unforgettable. To all the teachers and Mahonics who guided us through Temple Shir Shalom Sunday School, Thank you for welcoming us each morning with love and excitement. To all my friends from Temple and Sunday Night School and Sisti Board, thank you for all the laughs, memories, love, and amazing Havdalahs. And of course, to my mom and dad, thank you so much for supporting me and all the crazy things I've crammed into my schedule these past 4 years, and for being there every step of the way.
Thanks, Shell, Brendan, and Sophie. I think what's great about the 3 reflections that you shared is it really is representative of your class, that each one of you has great perspective and experiences here, and we love hearing them, and those reflections are beautiful. Makes us proud of all of you and the work that we do here at Temple. Some people have something called, know of something as the curse of Bambino. Your class has known the curse of the buses. And I'm hoping that with your graduation that ends for us as well. It's this reason, as we just heard, that I love the service that we have tonight. Because of the 11 of you, this is why we have a synagogue. This is why we have a Temple Shir Shalom. You guys are the reason of what we do. When I first came to Temple Shir Shalom, one of the ways that it was introduced to me was that our mission here at Temple is to make Jews. That Rabbi Moskowitz, Rabbi Schwartz said, everything that we do, it's about making Jews. And as I've been with the 11 of you, but the 14 who are graduating and our seniors tonight, some of you from first grade when I came here, some of you joining a little bit later in that process as well, through consecration for some of you, our Sunday night school, our retreats, our Madrichim retreats, working as Machonikim, watching you become Machonikim, teen mission, conferences, all the different experiences that we were able to have. Whether it was one of those broken down buses or engaged in another incredible experience, whether it was educational or social, it really has been an honor working with all of you, having the opportunity to teach you, to celebrate with you, and really just to be with each of you. And in doing that, I know that we've had the opportunity to do what our mission is here at Temple. To make Jews. In Pirkei Avot, which is a section of the Mishnah, there's a parak, a verse that says and teaches us that Torah was handed to Moses at Mount Sinai, and that Moses handed it to Joshua, and that Joshua handed it to the prophets, and the prophets handed it to the Great Assembly. And the teaching behind that verse is that Torah, our Jewish tradition, has been with us for thousands of years. And that it's our responsibility as a congregation or as a people to continue to hand that down. And watching the 11 of you and knowing that, I know that from our experiences at Shoresh to Sunday Night School and everything in between, that really we've been successful in that. And our mission at Shoresh is to help our students love their Judaism. And watching the 11 of you, the 14 graduates, and everything that you guys have been involved in here at Temple or in other places as well, I know that that's something that we've fulfilled, hopefully for you, but really it's the feeling that I get today, that Rabbi gets today, that Cantor has today, that all of us as your clergy, as Andy, as our educator, and Alia and Jeremy as your Sunday night school teachers, and your Shoresh teachers watching you, that some of them, as you said, from kindergarten, you've had. And each one of us feels that love of our Judaism, and watching the 11 of you knows that our future is bright, because as was taught in that parak, in that verse, that Torah was handed to Moses and continues down, we know that each one of you has been passed on that tradition as well. And we hope that that tradition is something that continues to elevate your lives. That, as Shell talked about, that camera that you look through, that your Judaism is another lens to see our world. And that it continues to shine bright for each of you, giving that strong foundation when those challenges are a part of your life, that you reach back to that foundation that you've been given by your parents and hopefully here at Temple. And that it continue to help you make it through those challenges, but also to celebrate in good times as well. It's a blessing that you guys share with us by being present with us in these different experiences that your parents, your family has shared when they share you with us. And so we take a moment now as well to ask God to bless each of you. And so I'd like to invite up our Shoresh Associate Director, Andy Lieberman, to help us in calling each one of you up individually so that we can recognize you in different ways and ask God to bless you. as well as two of our board members who are present here this evening, Keith Lublin, our president, and Gary Schumann, one of our vice presidents.
Sheldon Kraus, son of Sean Kraus and Eric Kraus. Sheldon Kraus, son of Sean Kraus and Eric Kraus. Brendan Lynn, son of Paula and Jeffrey Lynn. Asher Moskowitz, son of Leslie and Michael Moskowitz. Meredith Parr, daughter of Allison and Harry Parr. Cameron Rifkin, son of Jillian and Andy Rifkin. Michaela Schultz, daughter of Rachel and Mark Schultz. Eli Shia, son of Ashley Lowe and Robert Shia. Sophie Sherbin, daughter of Lisa and Josh Sherbin. Griffin Siegel, son of Jennifer Siegel and Brian Siegel. Jacob Weiskopf, son of Lisa and Michael Weiskopf. Madison Zeidman, daughter of Lori and Sam Zeidman.
That was so well done. You know, looking at you guys as you walked up to the bema as we started services, I was thinking, so 5 of you were born into temple. You came here, you were named here, or your rabbis were in your home. You've been here your entire life. It wasn't just kindergarten, Brendan. Your entire life. I remember visiting you in the hospital. Then some of you came with, when your family came with older siblings, as they started thinking about bar mitzvahs, as a 1-year-old, and then finally as a 3-year-old, you got your name and were named here. Others, as the older child in the family, you came here to begin that. 2 of you came from conservative synagogues and found your way over here as well in the midst of a family's transition. And one of you here came as a 7th grader telling his parents that you wanted to learn more and explore more, became a bar mitzvah as you're ready for 9th grade. One of you came really just as a senior and found his way after an amazing trip to Israel and recognizing you want to be a part of something. Equally, you are all Jews. You all represent who we are as a community, who we are as Jews. No one Jew is better than another. And that is one of the most special and unique things for us as a community. And you represent who Jews are. You represent who we are. You think about those mechonikim who were role models for you when you were younger, and those teachers who are here who put up with you and were role models for you as well. And we hear some of the stories that you guys tell, and we learn as educators about teachable moments, moments that happen where that something clicks for a student and a memory is created, a memory trigger is there for the rest of your life. You've been doing that for some younger students. For all of you have been working at Shoresh, creating those memory triggers, those teachable moments. But now, as you're 18 or almost 18, you're leaving your parents' home, you're starting the next journey. You have so many opportunities in life to represent well what it means to be an adult, to be responsible, to make our world a better place, to be a Jew, and create those for others. Look at some of our families who are here who have young children, some who have babies with them or babies at home tonight. And I think about you are the example. You're the reminder of who their children can aspire to be and who they can be and what that means. And to represent that value for us as community. So, like Rabbi said, this is a special service because it's very affirming for us. Reminder for us as rabbis why we do what we do. Why we love to give of our time to be with you, to share, to teach, to hopefully give you some passion as well, or to spur that passion from within you, but most of all to see you just embrace life and to find your own way and your own meaning. And also for all of us as parents too. As your parents dwell, as they're proud of you, as they recognize what this means too, to know that they feel good about who all of you are. And they should, because you make them proud every single day. Tonight's just a moment, a glimpse in time that we get to say thank you for making us proud. A lot of your parents, they didn't make you do this, you chose to. You chose to wake up early on Sunday morning and to help out. You chose to come here every Sunday night. You chose to be leaders. That means something to us. We don't take it for granted. So we ask a number of things from you. To stay connected. Stay connected to your temple so we know what's going on, so we can always be checking in, so we can continue to be proud of you and be a source of support for you. And find your own way in your own communities too, because you will help future generations. You will help the future of our Judaism. You remind us that it's going to be okay, despite the challenges that surround our world. And that for us is the greatest blessing of all, to know that you carry that torch forward, that you make sure that what we say with our preschoolers, that everyone gets their own Shabbat candle because the world is brighter because of each of them. Well, the world is brighter because of each of you. There's no doubt in our minds the world's a better place because of every one of you. And that makes us feel so good. And so as we conclude these words, I'm going to invite an audible here, all of your parents to come up, because as Shell mentioned, when parents put their hands on you and bless you, it means a lot to us that you learned that here. And so I want your parents to come up on the bima and to stand with you or behind you. And to celebrate this moment with us as well. Again, everyone? I don't see the Zeidmans yet.
Talking to the Weisskopf.
Zeidmans, Weisskopf, it's not social time. Just come in and love your children over here. So, we give you this blessing. You know, on Shabbat, parents say to their sons and their daughters, to their sons, Yisimcha Elohim ge'Ephraim u'Menashe, say to your children, to your sons, may God make you.
May God make you.
Like Ephraim and Menashe.
Like Ephraim and Menashe.
And just like yourself, add their name in there. And to our daughters, Yisamech.
Yisamech.
Elohim.
Elohim.
Kesar Rivka.
Kesar Rivka.
Leah v'Rachel.
Leah v'Rachel.
May God make you like Sarah and Rebecca.
May God make you like Sarah and Rebecca.
Rachel and Leah.
Rachel and Leah.
And add their name, just like yourself. And for the final blessing, the priestly blessing, from Rabbi and Cantor.
May God bless you, and may God protect you. May God shine upon you, and may God shine through you. May God lift you up, giving you the strength to always be you, to be proud of who you are. May you be blessed with briut, with health. May you be blessed with parnasa. May you be blessed with success in all your endeavors. May you be blessed with nachas. May you have pride and joy, just as I see in your parents as they hold you right now. And most of all, may each of you be blessed with peace. As together we all say, Amen. The parents, that's sealed with a kiss.
And our seniors, if you go to Mr. Lublin and Mr. Schumann, they have gifts for you from our congregation as well.
This chain from generation to generation, the door of a door, these lips will praise your name, these lips will praise your
So our seniors, the gifts that they're getting at the moment are symbolic of a number of things. One, they get a certificate saying that they graduated from Temple Shir Shalom's program. Two, they're getting a book from us, from our congregation, on Jewish wisdom. And it's not, seniors, to be meant to be read from the beginning to the end, but the idea behind that book by Rabbi Telushkin is that it's something that you can open up and they can find different insightful words of wisdom that will help them throughout their lives. And the third thing is a Havdalah set. Because for the last 4 years, for those that have been a part of Sunday Night School, our students like to end the evening with a spiritual moment. And one of the things that we started doing a long time ago was having a Havdalah ceremony so that we can mark the end of that sacred time that we have together. And so we brought a Havdalah set from Jerusalem for each of them to be able to continue to carry on that tradition as well and to mark that sacred time. We continue with our concluding prayers on page 41 as we rise together for the Elena.
שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד
The Kaddish may be understood as a praise for the gift of life, love, and thought. It is a reminder of all that came before us. It is a testament to the psalmists and sages, the poets and prophets of our people, who made our life and our faith possible. It is a celebration of our past, our present, and our future. Though it never mentions death, it is a reminder of all the friendships that we have cherished and the memories that we have shared. Even in the most painful times, the Kaddish is our statement of faith. And so on this Shabbat, we think of those friends and family who have been taken from us in these most recent days, whose Shiva and Shloshim we mark. Betty Klein, Mary Winston, Beatrice Saunders, Mel Miller, Bernice Meisels, Fred Finling, Melvin Mogul, Lori Gilbert Kay, Jerry Mandel, Hannah Noslees, Jack Coblin, Shay Ziff, and the 2,420 Americans in our armed forces lost in Afghanistan and the surrounding areas to date. And to their names, we add those whose yard sites we mark, those of whose anniversary of passing we lovingly commemorate. Ruth Block, Madeline Ferris, Gail Silverman Friedman, Benjamin Kavinsky, David Laderman, Ann Neisnick, Samantha Aaron Rosen, Ronald Schink, Mildred Simon, Sidney Zuckerman, along with all the names in our hearts and those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Do we join together as one family, as one community, in the immortal words of the mourner's Kaddish is found on page 46 of our prayer books. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma, Divrach, Chirutei, V'amlich Malchutei, B'chayachon, Uv'yomechon, Uv'chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uv'izman, Kariv, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah, Mivrach, Le'olam, Omei, Omaya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shmei, D'Kusha, B'richu, Le'ela, Min Kol Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbachata, V'nechamata, Da'amiran, Be'alma, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mamav, Huya Oseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn, comfort to all the bereaved among us here and everywhere. As together we say,
Oseh Shalom B'mamav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom.
Everyone. So as we've honored our high school seniors, and they've honored us as well, we like to use this evening as an opportunity to also give thanks to our teachers. For as some of the youth have spoken about, even being here in kindergarten and first and second grade, and some of the teachers tonight at dinner reminded me how some of the children had tortured them. I don't know who it was, Miss Janet, we won't say, but it's been a group of boys that have been together for a long time now, and we appreciate that. But it's really a blessing for us, all the way up through our high school staff, and Jeremy Brown, who's wasn't on the list here, but has been with our high school kids, I think, for 3 years now, right? 4 years? 7 years? No. Jeremy was born here at Temple Shir Shalom. So has been a part of our high school team along with Allie Kramer too, who couldn't be here tonight. And of course with Alia these past couple years too as our youth group advisor and teen engagement director. And so I'm going to start with Jeremy and Alia to join us on the Bima as well, to represent, to come forward here. And Andy, I think we're going to call up the rest of our teachers who are here as well, as we want to honor you and thank you. So teachers, be prepared, we're going to call you up. So, but
We'll actually start with the teachers who our students had, some of them starting in kindergarten. So Julie Bussell, who's our kindergarten teacher. Many of them had her in kindergarten. Still teaching second grade, Janet Kelly, and some of their students had her. Robin Tarno, who some of the students had in third grade.
And as Rabbi mentions, those first three, these three teachers have been with us the longest, Janet and Julie and Robin as well. And we're starting a new tradition, marking our teachers' time at Temple Shir Shalom at 10 years, at 20 years, and things like that. With something special we're going to be sharing with you guys on Sunday morning as well, and a little swag for you all to enjoy. So,
yes. But also here tonight, and actually been here a long time with us as well, Lori Nosenchuk, who's our Opening the Doors coordinator. One of our sixth grade teachers, Gabe Hessenthaler. I saw Jamie before, but she may have taken off with her son, Ovadia. Yes, Jamie was here. So I'm just actually now looking by sight as I go through and calling our teachers as we go. Go to Audrey Bloomberg, who's one of our Hebrew teachers. Rena Myers, who is one of our third grade teachers. Did I miss anybody with my bad vision? Excellent. I think those are our teachers that are here this evening.
We had a few together who were with us earlier for dinner too. As we start, and again, I love hearing the stories of our children talking about remembering memories of things, art projects, things that were created, time stuck in a van together, the lessons learned, and you all living that passion and that love for our people and for Judaism. And so, you know, Andy now finishing your second year here and appreciating that and being a wonderful leader for our teachers. Now with Alia by her side too as our teen engagement director, really a blessing. And just a short moment for us to say thank you, because the reality is being a religious school teacher, it can be a thankless job. You know, we all would like to make pancakes and sleep in on Sunday mornings, but you don't do this for the paychecks. You do this because you care about Judaism and you care about our children, and we trust you with that. And that really is a blessing, and it really is a privilege that you give such time to that and make that so meaningful.
And so there's actually there are traditional words that are said to our teachers when you conclude a set of study. We're not going to go through the entire section, but it's actually one of the 5 different types of Kaddish. So tonight we recited the words of the mourner's Kaddish earlier, which is really thanking God for the gift of life. And it's those words that are part of this as well, plus these additional words, which I read on behalf of a grateful congregation and students that you have from kindergarten all the way up through 12th graders that you worked with this past year, but in many years previously as well. And then Cantor will sing a translation of it. We say, Al Yisrael, V'al Rabbanan, V'al Talmidei Hon, V'al Kol Talmidei Hon, V'al Kol Ma'an Da'askin Be'oraita, Di Ba'atra Hedin, V'di B'chol Atar V'atar, Yehei Lahon Elachon, Shlama Rabbah, Hina V'chista V'rachamin, V'chayin Arichin Uzmona, Ravicha Ufarkda Kana Min Kodem, Avuchon Di Vishmaya, V'imru, Amen.
For our teachers and their students and the students of their students, and for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say
prepares this next part, we invite up Alia Alazim, who's also not only our teen engagement director, but works with our high school youth and our SISTI board. And so we turn to her as we get ready to install our new youth group board.
So first, we are going to introduce our new president, but actually each member of the current board has prepared something that they are passing on to our new board members. So if Sophie Sherbin could please come up here.
Rachel, as president, I pass on to you dozens of program outlines, the power of calling what time board meetings are, tons of girl power, which I know you're already filled with, and good vibes in your board next year.
Rachel, stand there.
Next is our programming vice president. Our outgoing one is Nathan Moskowitz, who couldn't be here today, so Sophie is going to read for him.
Nathan said, as Abigail, as programming vice president, I'm passing down to you the skills of editing programs because you edit program outlines of the other board members. Nathan's words.
Next is our religious and cultural vice president, Asher Moskowitz.
Maya Kantor. As RCVP, I am passing down to you the strength and ability to write an amazing Devar Torah for high holidays, the capability of making anyone smile, having the energy to do anything, and finally, to be your best Asher.
Next is our social action vice president,
Morgan, what Emma is passing on to you is the weight of planning the Tikkun Olamathon field day. Rachel?
It's
Rachel, what is being passed on?
Rachel is going to pass it down to Morgan.
Rachel is passing on to Morgan the way of planning the Tikkun Olamathon program and all the fun outreaches that come with being SAVP.
Next is our membership vice president, which was Hannah Tiltz, and she is not here today. Sophie.
As membership vice president, you're being passed on tons of phone numbers of incoming freshmen. So good luck.
That's for Sarah Scheck. Next is treasurer, which was Shell.
All right, Emily, as treasurer, I'm passing down the responsibility to plan the Purim Carnival, and hopefully you'll be able to do a better job with it than I have in recent years.
Morgan, sorry, Emily. Where are you? Oh, come up. No.
That's Rebecca Weiskopf.
Oh, sorry, someone typed this up very wrong. I don't know. And secretary was Emma Kakowski, and now it is Rebecca Weiskopf. Nope, now it is Emily Goldstein, and I will stop reading from this.
And as secretary, you have the lovely job of taking the board minutes during the meeting.
And our Instagram password.
Oh yeah, Instagram password, top secret.
So it's very interesting because when I started 2 years ago, I had a board of all boys and one girl being Sophie, and now, as you can see, the future is female.
You guys will head over here, make a nice line in the front of the bima, our outgoing and our incoming board. Yeah, and Alia. Alia too. Make us sing a line so we can see your faces. Actually, it's really great to see all of you up here and doing different things and the different roles that you had. And I'll keep this short because I know not everybody here is, everybody's getting ready for the oneg. Shell, keep sliding down. Good job, really good. Good work.
Very subtle.
But really, as Alia just ended with, and the idea of our future, you guys are our future. That as our outgoing board is on to incredible things, many of them graduating, you guys are the ones who have been tapped to be the future leaders of Temple. Leading your peers, leading generations that are still to come. That the influence that you're going to be able to have on students that are just starting in the program is the same influence that you saw in some of the Mechonakim, the youth group leaders, as you saw them standing at the corners on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur morning. That kids really look up to you and see you as incredible people that they want to be and shoes that they want to fill one day as well. And so for our outgoing board, we congratulate you guys on an incredible job for leading our Temple youth group and making us shine in our community here at Temple and beyond these walls. And for our incoming board, we wish you luck and success in your endeavors as well, as each of you took time to share a speech that you had written out and thought about what you wanted to do in your role and how you were going to influence Temple and our Jewish community in great ways as well. That you have an incredible advisor in Alia who's here to make sure that that happens, to work with you, to bring out all those wonderful qualities that you have within you. And so we wish all of you success and blessings in your future endeavors and your work here at Temple and beyond. As we ask everybody to rise together, we ask God to bless each of you, but our entire community as well.
You know, we give thanks for moments such as this in our lives, as looking at you and some that we've known for your entire life, and then just as freshmen and suddenly as seniors, or as now showing more maturity and becoming leaders in our youth group. It's a moment of joy for us, and so together, let's say, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu la'azman. Bless you, God, ruler of the universe, who's given us life, sustained us, and really brought us to this spectacular, awesome, blessed moment for us to share together. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Our service, not only do we have Cantor to thank for the beautiful music, but a moment to thank Josh Mostyn, one of our other high school leaders, for adding beauty with his voice to the service too.
If you're looking for something special to do, a number of these kids will be on the Bima tomorrow night for confirmation as well. And we say Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Good job.
Good blessings. Good job, guys.